Hello and welcome back. In this video we will be learning about the hotel operation cycles and interlink. So when we first think about the hospitality industry, there are three stages of operation cycle. Few operating departments take care of the guests before they arrive. Some departments they do during the stay of the guest, and some after the guest, and some departments take care of both before and after of the guest arrival. So let's look at what are the demand and pre-arrivals. So there is, before the guest is arriving, there has to be a demand generated for the hotel. So the job of generating the demand is via sales and marketing. So sales and marketing does this by digital marketing, social media marketing, active sales, website, through the travel agents, corporate bookings. So they have sub departments within them, and then they are managing the demand of the guests, the prices of the hotels, and other aspects. Then sometimes guests make reservations, so there is a reservation department to accept the reservations. So it can be directly called to the hotel, it can be through outsourced reservation department, it can be via a website, it can be via chat, social media, or however, there are tons of sources. So reservation department takes care of all the bookings in the hotel. Some hotels have a guest loyalty program, or if they are returning, they may contact directly to the guest relations, and then once they make the booking, the guest relation management department is taking care of pre-arrival experience by asking them for their details of arrival, their flight details, arranging the pickup and everything else. So these are the departments which are involved before the guests arrive at the property. Now once the guests arrive at the property, there are front desk who take care of their arrival experience. There is a bellboy, concierge who take care of the luggage. During the arrival, they are arranging the tour operating services, and they are doing other a lot of services like reservations, guest relations management, and then check-in, check-out, billing, settlement. Then there are housekeeping services to clean up the room, to clean up the property, maintenance services to maintain the property in a working condition. And there are other departments who provide ancillary services like spa, health club, golf course, resort, beaches, pools. And then there are F&B services, which are like catering services, function services, banquet services, all-day dining, breakfast, dinner. So these departments take care of the guest at the property. Now there are some departments who are taking care after the property and before the guest arrival, which are accounting and billing services. There are human resources services, there are information technology and other support services. So this is an interlink between the cycles. Some departments, especially the other support services, they take care of the hotel operations before and after the guests arrive at the property. Some departments mostly are involved in before guest arrival, and some departments are mostly concerned with while the guest is at the property. So this is how the hotel's operating departments work and how they are interrelated to each other. Some departments are dependent on the others for their services. Thank you very much for looking at it. Hello and welcome back. In the previous video, we learned about the hospitality operation cycles, how it's related to the guest arrival and then while they are at the property or after they visit the property. In this video, we will be learning about various operation and cost structure of the typical hotel. So the typical hotel has a has general management, and then after the general management, they are divided into various departments such as rooms division, which consists of front office, housekeeping, concierge, and other services. Then there is a food and beverage department, which consists of all-day dining restaurant, specialty restaurant, kitchens, and other administrative departments for marketing and other activities. Then there are other operating departments which consist of spa, laundry, transportation, gift shops, depending on your particular hotel. Then there are other administration departments which consist of finance and procurement, human resource, information technology, executive office. Sales and marketing division will consist of reservations, marketing, revenue management, and sales. Then there is a maintenance department which takes care of preventive maintenance of the property and then the repairs. So some hotels may have all of these. Some hotels may have additional departments such as renting of offices and other departments such as sea sports, and depending on the location of the property, size of the property, some hotels have combined them, like there is no gift shop, or the gift shop is part of front office, there is no spa, or there is no laundry, or sometimes the executive finance and procurement is taking care of executive office. Some hotels may not have revenue management or separate reservations, which may be outsourced, or it depends on the these operating departments, or the cost structure depends on the size of the property and is their individual requirements. But this is a very general structure of the hotels. So the hotel profit and loss and financial reports are also divided into each individual division, so that the individual performance of each division can be measured. Another example of a typical hotel structure can be looked at here, where you have a general manager which is governing the executive assistant manager, and then there are individual departments such as room division, personnel, HR, accounting, marketing, engineering, purchasing, food and beverage. So this is another type of example. In the previous example, we saw purchasing is part of accounting and finance. Some division can have it separately. There is no other departments like spa and other things are part of the rooms division. And some hotels may have more than in front office. They have like room service, they have bars, banquet. So it all depends on the individual particular organization or setup of the hotel. So in the next video, we'll be learning about what is the accounting standards used for hospitality. So stay tuned. Thank you very much.
The $208 billion a year hotel industry is massively competitive. Location, branding, and architecture are all very important. But in here is where the competition gets particularly heated. Hotel amenities, pretty much everything that's provided by hotels outside of the room itself, are an easy way for a hotel to set themselves apart from the others. Some amenities we come to take for granted. TV seems more like a minimal requirement than an added feature at this point. Some amenities seem obvious, but have never caught on for some reason. Why are there 3 different soaps and 2 kinds of lotions, but no toothpaste? Occasionally, a chain of hotels introduces an innovative amenity, and the other chains race to catch up and one-up each other, creates an intense period of amenity competition. Let's look at some of the hotel amenities wars throughout history, and see if maybe we're in the midst of another one right now. The most recent and intense amenity war centered around bedding. It started in 1999 when Starwood's Westin introduced the Heavenly Bed. The floral print bedspreads were replaced with white-on-white bedding by Simmons, with a pillow top mattress containing 900 coils, 3 sheets, and a down blanket available in 3 different thicknesses depending on your climate. The move to white-on-white bedding actually caused the cleanliness scores for hotels to go up. Not only did things look cleaner, but the hotels were actually forced to wash the bedding more frequently, since the white bedding didn't hide dirt and stains as well as the darker floral patterns. Hyatt was not to be left behind. They fired back with the Grand Bed, a Sealy Posturepedic mattress with down blankets and 250 thread count triple sheeting. And none of this was cheap. Marriott spent $190 million to upgrade beds at its family of hotels. Each king-size bed at Marriott featured 300 thread count cotton sheets, 7 pillows, a fluffy mattress cover, and a white duvet. Each chain in turn introduced their own take on luxurious bedding, the battle culminating with the Pan Pacific Vancouver installing $10,000 British-made Hypnos Duchess mattresses. But the war wouldn't end there. It would move to the bathroom before settling down for a while, Westin spending over $10 million to upgrade its bathroom amenities. When an amenity shows up in an amenity war, it doesn't always get accepted and stick around. In the 60s, the battles were fought over color televisions, remote controls, and clock radios, and those are here to stay. But the sewing kits and shoehorns of the 70s are relics of the era. Even the minibar, rising to prominence in the 90s, is being phased out for the most part. Hotels choose amenities they think will provide a feeling of luxury at a low cost to the hotel, so they don't necessarily go for the stuff you expect to have at home. Sometimes, in the race to set themselves apart, hotels introduce amenities that border on the absurd. Wax for sealing letters, cowboy hats and bandanas, cats that can visit your room, video cameras, dictionaries, in-room exercise bikes, and rare books have all made an appearance as amenities over the years. And while these things might seem like nice free bonuses for guests, it's important to remember that you're paying for the cost of the amenities somewhere. The $15 worth of soaps and coffee might be subsidized by the $30 a night parking fee. And amenities can generate a massive amount of waste. Hotels and travelers combined throw out as many as 5 million used bars of soap a day. Charity organizations like Clean the World are working to recycle as much of this as possible, providing soap to places that need it. But currently only 20% of US hotels are involved, meaning the large majority of soap is still being thrown away. So when can we expect the next amenity war? We might be on the brink of one at the moment. This year, localized skirmishes have erupted in Nashville, Tennessee, leading to chef-prepared meals for pets, your choice of a buckwheat, goose down, or latex pillow, and recording studios, all being offered as amenities at various hotels in the area. And maybe the most interesting amenity I've ever come across, humans. In 2016, Westin started its running concierge program in an effort to bring local runners around the hotel to provide a more local atmosphere for the guests who like to run. Ultimately, hotel amenities are a great case study for how competition in a market can generate both useful progress that benefits the customer and ridiculous features that we'll tell tale of around campfires for generations. Thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace is hands down the best and easiest way to build a website for your hotel, cat, movie, or YouTube channel. I've used Squarespace for a long time, and I just added a recommendations page to my website, thomasflight.com. Using Squarespace, it was easy to add books, movies, music, and YouTube videos to the page in a way that looks good. No plugins or updates are required ever. If you want to check out that page and see some of the things I think are cool, I'll link to it in the description. And you can start your free trial today at squarespace.com/thomasflight and use code ThomasFlight to get 10% off your first purchase, or use the link in the description below. That's squarespace.com/thomasflight to get started building your website today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Special thank you, as always, to my Patreon supporters. Go to patreon.com/thomasflight for more information, and I'll talk to you again next time.